What's up guys, Avi this side, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll talk about push-ups. Are you doing the push-ups right or are you doing the push-ups wrong? Now push-ups are the most important body weight movements, specifically for your upper body, where you engage your chest, your triceps and your shoulder muscles. You push the floor away from you and back and away. So guys, push-ups is about how well can you handle your body weight before you move on to the other weighted movements in the gym. But unfortunately the general trend says otherwise. It says body weight movements can be done later. Let's just focus on lifting weights, doing bicep curls and doing tricep extension. Now think about it in this way. Let's say if you're able to move your body weight or handle your body weight with a lot more efficiency and stability, wouldn't you be performing the other weighted movements of the gym with a lot better posture and stability, as compared to a case where you're still struggling with your body weight but just loading up the weights in the gym exercises? Alright guys, so we're going to try to understand this by taking a bigger picture and taking the example of two imaginary people. Both of them are going to look same, they're going to look like me, and we're going to take the classic example of bicep curls. Now let's say a person A who can handle his body weight and perform the body weight movements with optimum efficiency and stability. Now if that person number A, who looks like me, is doing bicep curls, his bicep curls are gonna look like this. As you can see, there's a lot of stability here. So the priority one for person A while doing bicep curls is to connect with the muscle, to gain and to form that muscle mind coordination with whatever movement he's doing right now. Let's say it's bicep curl for instance. Now at the same time, there's a person B who again looks like me, has lack of stability in his body weight movements, right? There's a lack of strength in handling his own body weight. Now if that person goes to bicep curls with almost the same weight, his bicep curls are gonna look like this. Now as you can see, person B is struggling with handling the weight first, right? That's his priority one right now. So you can't really think about connecting the muscles. Now I'm not saying person B, if with this form follows a religious routine of exercises and diet, he's not gonna gain muscle mass. Person B is also gonna get bigger biceps. But if you look at the bigger picture now, let's say person A with the correct form and everything reaches a certain goal X in terms of muscle mass of the biceps. Fine, let's say person A reaches a goal X, he takes 2 months time to reach the goal X. Now for the person B to reach the same goal X is gonna take a lot more time. Let's say 2 to 3 months or maybe 3.5 months, depending on person to person, of course. Now guys, you have to understand there's a lack of efficiency in person B's methods. Not saying person B won't reach to the goal X. Even person B will get biceps like person A, but it's gonna take a lot more time. Now if you can save that time and spend it somewhere else, then why would you not do that? So guys, now before talking more about push-ups, we're just gonna have a quick look at what are right push-ups and what are wrong push-ups. Okay guys, starting with the do nots of push-ups. So the most number of mistakes that happens are the ones which happens in the knee down push-up stage. So the first thing wrong is the setup of the knee down push-up position. So as you can see here, there's a square formation. Fine, so in this square formation, if you have a look at my knees are taking all the weight of my legs, all the weight of my hips and some part of the back, which is the lower back. So basically half of my weight is on my knees. So there's nothing on my hands. It's just the shoulders that I'm doing push-ups with. I won't be able to feel my chest. My elbows are pointing out or in line with the shoulder or even forward. That's the second wrong thing which is happening here. Now how I'm gonna correct it, guys? So what I'm gonna do, first thing is to get my hand placement. I'm gonna shift my hands slightly outside my shoulder width stance. Fine, I'm gonna turn the elbows towards my body or towards my hips. Next thing, I'm gonna take 2 to 3 steps back with my knees. Now when I do that, I'm gonna also push my hips forward or towards the floor. Now when I do that, as you can see, now my shoulder, hip and knee are almost straight. They're almost in one line. Now when I try to go down, what I'll do is I'll try to fall forward. Don't just think of it as a standard push-up. Think about you're falling forward. Your shoulders should be falling in front of your palms. Now when you do this, you'll be having majority of your body load on your hands. Clear? So when you do that, that's when you're gonna feel your chest muscles. Now if you can see my elbow positioning, my elbows are not facing out or in line with the shoulders. Now the correct positioning, my elbows are facing backwards. If you want to have a mathematical estimation, my arms are almost at 45 degree from my back. My elbows are pointing out at 45 degree from my back. This is how you correct a knee down push-up. Alright, so now the next stage where most of the mistakes happen, which comes right after the knee down push-ups, is the high plank push-up stage. Now as you can see, the first thing wrong here is me shrugging my shoulders and retracting my scapula. Now have a look at it again. When I squeeze my shoulder blades towards the sky, that's called retracting the scapula. Now when I do push-ups with a retracted scapula, what happens is I tend to not engage my chest muscles at all. After all, push-ups is all about the chest muscle primarily. Now this is a very, very common phenomenon, happens especially with people with weaker upper bodies. So do not stress about this issue. It happens and it goes away with time as you gain strength in your arms. Now another issue which is bigger than this one is my lower back and my hips dropping towards the floor. Have a look at it again. Have a good look at this one, because you don't want to do this particular mistake, and some people still tend to do it. Now you might have come across with pain in the lower back, or you might have come across with people mentioning pain in the lower back after they did planks or push-ups. Guys, this is what an invitation to a lower back pain when you do a push-up or plank looks like. Have a good look at this. You do not want to do this. Now how I'm going to correct this is I'm going to protract my scapula. Now to do that, I'm going to push my chest towards the sky, away from the floor. I'm going to pull my shoulders down towards my hips. Now I'm not shrugging my shoulders anymore. I'm going to raise the hips little up so that my lower back and my hips are not dropping anymore. Now when I go down to the push-up, I'm going to inhale, go down, fall forward of your hands, shoulders crossing your palms. On the way up, you're going to exhale, and that's what a perfect push-up looks like. Okay guys, a very, very quick recap of all the points. We're going to correct all the points from a different angle now. Now first thing is the hand positioning. I'm going to take the hands, shift them slightly outside the shoulders. Second thing, as you can see, my shoulders are shrugged. I'm going to get the shoulders down so that I can engage my chest muscles in a better way. Third thing, I'm going to turn to the right, and as you can see, my scapula is retracted. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to push my scapulas forward and protract them. Now I'm going to go down on the floor with the same stance, keeping the shoulder, hip and knee in one line. I'm going to fall forward in front of my palms, shoulders coming in front of my palms, pushing myself away from the floor and exhaling on the way up. And now you have corrected your push-up. So guys, that was about the right and wrongs of push-ups. Now make sure the entire summary of whatever we talked about push-ups nowhere says that reach your perfect push-up first and only then touch the other weights in the gym. Fine, you can do both the things simultaneously. The entire point of this discussion on push-ups is to make sure that you're having the perfect balance. You're not skipping one thing over the other. So make sure you're giving high priority to your body weight movements and also your movements which includes weights. So guys, before we end the video, just gonna give you a brief summary of the next video we're gonna be getting for push-ups. So the next video, especially for people who are thinking about doing a push-up or just starting to do a push-up or are on their knee down push-up stage. So we're gonna talk about how to get your first push-up. Make sure you're not missing out on that video. Till then, see you soon.